Today, I'm taking over Chelsea for 10 seasons, as whilst right now they're 7th in the Premier League, they also have the most promising side in Europe. Maresca is doing well with them too, especially after winning the Europa Conference League, the Club World Cup, and most recently beating the reigning Premier League champions. But now it's my turn, and for the next decade, I'm going to do everything I can to win Chelsea as many trophies as possible and make them Europe's most dominant club. But of course, the wheel is going to be there to make life either way easier or a full-on nightmare. And so, ladies and gents, this is the team we've inherited from Maresca in season number 1. And trust me, when we go through this team, you'll see what I mean about promising. Because for starters, Chelsea are playing career mode in real life with just how young their team actually is. Then you have youngsters like Heitu, Achampong, Mark Gu, Tyrick George, Jamie Gittins too, Asuzio, Santos, Romeo Lavia, yeah, Garnacho as well. Do we include him? One player we have to include though, Esteval, the 18-year-old absolute magician on the ball. And the scary thing is that's just the tip of the iceberg for Chelsea. Because look how many players we got out on loan, all youngsters as well. And we haven't even got to the big boys yet. Your Reece Jameses of the world, the Enzo Fernandez, Mark Cucurella, Cole Palmer, Moises Caicedo. You know what? Life is good as a Chelsea fan. And it also helps that we're absolutely minted as we've got 145 million to spend in season 1. And you know what? Weirdly enough, I don't know where I'd put that money. Because frankly, do we need to spend it in season 1? Well, I think we are, guys, because as you can see from this leaderboard, we've got some catching up to do. Manchester United went first and they got 47 points, so they are the team to beat in this video. And if you aren't sure how the point system works at this point, let me quickly explain. If I win the Community Shield, the Carabao Cup, or any Super Cup of any kind, I'll earn 3 points. If I win the FA, the Europa, or the Europa Conference League, I'll win 5 points. If we win the league title, that's 7 points. And the big one, if we win the Champions League, that's 10 points. Unfortunately though, it's not that simple, is it? Because every season, we've got to spin this wheel. And we all know how quickly our lives can be turned upside down from it. So without further ado, season number 1, spin number 1, you are taking the mic. Transfer ban, yep, no transfers. Well, that's anticlimactic, isn't it? All this money and we can't do a damn thing about it. Although Chelsea having a transfer ban is pretty ironic, isn't it? However, it does give us a chance to give our players a chance in the team, move the tactics around in formation, just to make sure we've got everything spot on. And so we're going to keep the formation as it is, but countering with this formation with a 40 line height. Because in fairness, our defence isn't that quick, is it? But when we're on the counter-attack, this is how we are looking. Our wing-backs going up and down, our inside forwards proper attacking, and Palmer basically being that magician in the middle of the park orchestrating everything. And guys, in my opinion, when all said and done about this team, this is our strongest, highest potential 11 by a mile. And yes, there's been a couple of changes. Esteval's coming for Pedro Neto, we've got Reece James on the right, we've got Shalabar, we've got Jorgensen in goal, because whilst I'm in charge, Sanchez is never stepping foot on that pitch again in a Chelsea shirt. Speaking of which, by the way, we aren't allowed to make any signings this year, but I'm definitely loaning a lot of players out, including the ones on this loan list right now. A, to make sure they get game time elsewhere and come back a better player, and B, to make sure that they aren't taking game time I want someone else to get. But because we got a transfer ban and there's nothing else we can really do, I believe our work is done with this Chelsea side in season number 1. And if I remember right, Man U didn't win a single trophy in season 1 of their takeovers, so if we can just do what they didn't win one thing, we're already off to a better start than that. And you know what? Credit where credit's due. We weren't far off. We are 3rd in the Premier. I mean, we are 10 points off Liverpool. But hey, considering we had a transfer ban, this ain't a bad start. We've also made the FA Cup semis. Bloody hell, Liverpool, you couldn't let us have that. At least you didn't win it though. Palace did 3-2. Last year it was Man City. This year it was Liverpool they beat. And speaking of being beat, we got annihilated by Arsenal in the Carabao Cup final. God, I hope that doesn't happen in real life. As for the league phase in the UCL, we swamped it. We were actually undefeated. And we went on to batter Spurs in the round of 16. And we got our revenge on Arsenal. But we got annihilated by Man City in the semis. Oh man, that's tough. It has to be said though, whilst we didn't win anything in season 1, our future is looking bright. Just take a look at how strong this goddamn team is. You've got Cole Palmer, 90 overall now. Moises Caicedo, 89 rated. Cucurella, Reece James, Cole will, just everybody's smashing it. Especially Jorgensen, man, +6 improvement, and you wonder why I dropped Sanchez for him. That's why. And as for the stats, as you can see, nothing short of world class. Estevao does need improvement, but he's only 19 and 82 rated. He's definitely going to come good in the near future. However, despite making the Carabao Cup final, despite making the FA Cup final, despite finishing 3rd in the Prem and all the progression, we still met with the same result as Man United did in Season 1. No points to begin with. However, depending on what that wheel's got in store for us in Season number 2, I do believe we have a good chance of beating United on that leaderboard. And if you believe that as well, guys, be sure to let me know by leaving a like on this video, and if you want to see more videos like this on this channel, subscribe whilst you're at it. Now then, we move on to Season number 2, spin number 2. What is this? The Chelsea way. Okay, only sign players 21 years old or under. Alright then, we're doing this like in real life. And we've got a whopping 339 million to do this with. Right, here's the problem I've got though. Where on earth do I actually put that money and it be worth it? Because as it stands right now, there's literally not a single position I can really justify buying anybody in for. I mean, to be fair, maybe Chalobah, mid-20s, 81 overall. If we are striving to win trophies, maybe we do need a stronger centre-back than him. Honestly though, this is tough. We don't need wingers either side. Santos has become that good, by the way, in that CDM role. We've had to drop Enzo for him. Yeah, I'm going to have to scout that transfer market and see who I can find. For starters though, I decided to spend my time looking for a replacement for Chalobah, and I found the perfect man for the job in Dean Housen from Real Madrid for 58 million. As you can see, only 21 years old, 83 rated, with an insane amount of potential. I mean, he's already good, but imagine how good he'd be at the end of the season. And better yet, guys, he slots perfectly into our back four. However, we've still got over $250 million to spend. And I actually have found 2 more youngsters under 21 years old that we can bring in, and it sort of makes sense. The first of which, Endrick from Real Madrid, who's just joined us on a 5-year deal. And yes, we did overspend on this guy. I accidentally activated his release clause. Either way, he's a monster in the making. At only 19 years old, he's 80 rated with an insane amount of potential. But we're not done just yet, because I spotted fullback Javaro Reed from Crystal Palace, who we spent 25 million on. And he caught my eye because not only is he incredibly well-rounded, he has got a monster potential for a fullback. But you do know what this means, don't you? We are once again sending a lot of players out on loan, including Reed and Endrick, because right now they aren't fitting into the team, where elsewhere they probably will, and they'll come back much better players. But this team now, after that transfer window, is ready for Season number 2, because frankly, we've done everything we can do that sort of makes sense at this point. But I do have high hopes for this Chelsea team this year, man, especially with how well they performed last season and how close they came to silverware. I'm kind of hoping Season 2 is the year we crack the code and we lift some more trophies. Well, if we are to do it and lift some silverware this year, it's not going to be in the Premier League, because we only finished 4th in the league. We dropped 1 place. And we're a big 23 points this time behind the league leaders Liverpool. How are you supposed to compete with that? This time in the FA Cup though, we dropped a stinker. We got knocked out straight away by the Premier League champions. And we once again choked the Carabao Cup, this time to the Bees. That is 2 years straight we have choked a trophy. Are we the new bottle jobs? As for the UCL, it's awful compared to last year, but we're 18th, so we're in the playoffs. And we do beat Molde FK to make the round of 16. But then we get annihilated by Madrid 4-2. Oh my lord, this year's been awful. I don't get it though. How is this team not won at least 1 trophy? How on earth did we lose to Brentford in the Carabao Cup final? I mean, we know exactly where the back of the net is, as you can clearly see, and we're not conceding much. So I really don't understand what's going wrong here. We've got to bear something in mind too. So far, we've been relatively let off by the wheel. If next year it decides to pull a big one on this Chelsea side, yeah, we could be kind of screwed. It's the moment of truth, ladies and gents. What are we going up against this time? Must win. You have to win a trophy this season, or you have to release your best player. Yeah, the timing of that couldn't be any better, could it? We can't win a single one anyway. The good news is we've got more than enough money to do whatever we want with the team. But the bad news is, what do you actually do to this team? I'm not even asking for a friend. I don't know what to do. I mean, you look at how young the team is and how good it is already. It kind of puts us in a situation where, because we're not winning trophies, we are kind of in a pickle. And it's not like really we can throw money into our bench and reserves, because there's more than enough quality here too. In fact, I do have some cleaning up to do here. I mean, this is what I was initially talking about. Now that it's cleaned up, you can see just how much quality we've got. I'm kind of leaning towards the fact we don't need to spend anymore. I personally think we've just got to put our faith in this team to get the job done. If they don't though, at this current moment in time, we could be losing either Moyes Moises Caicedo or Cole Palmer. They hadn't better let me down, man. I'm pouring a lot of faith in these boys in Season 3 to get the job done, so they better do just that. Bro, I cannot believe what I'm seeing in front of me right now. We missed out on the Premier League title by 2 freaking points. We drew 9 all season. After 38, we somehow drew 9 games. If we'd have won one more of those games, we'd have won the title. Oh, I'm actually annoyed at that. Come on, man. We also failed to make it out to round 3 because Tranmere knocked us out. And we made it to the semis of the Carabao Cup, but City annihilated us. So everything rests on the Champions League. Yeah, we're Thankfully, we go straight through to the round of 16 after a much better performance in the league phase this time. And we do scrape to the quarters after just beating Milan. But we get knocked out by Atletico 4-3. So we're releasing our best player. Oh, come on, man. It's either Palmer or Caicedo, innit? It's freaking Caicedo, man. 94 overall. To be honest, I don't know who out of the two I'd have preferred to release, but man, losing Caicedo is massive. But there he goes, 5.8 million. He is no longer a Chelsea player, and my heart has just broken just a little bit. The thing is, though, I don't get where we're going wrong. Our stats every year have consistently been good. We're just lacking that finishing touch to help us win the big silverware. And it's beginning to hurt us, man, because 3 years deep into this takeover, we have yet to register a single point. I think at this moment in time, we're on track to do exactly what United did. So next year, this team's got to pull its weight and then some, because if we go a 4th year without a trophy, we are going to be in serious trouble. Now, ideally at this point, a good option from this wheel wouldn't go amiss. Cheap. Oh, don't you dare. Free agents only. Oh, come on, man. I'm not being funny. How on earth are free agents at all going to help us out at this point? Unless it's Ronaldo's regen, Messi's, Virgil van Dijk's or someone, nobody's fitting into this team. And we've got all this money to spend as well, man. Come on, wheel. Give me a break. It's unfortunately one of them that we've got to go through this list to see who we can find. Now, there is one player we could actually sign straight away. A certain Moises Caicedo is indeed a free agent. But because some people went absolutely mental with me in the last one, because I signed someone I just released, we are going to pass on this guy. But trust me, if this guy's a free agent later down the line, I'm signing him up. I will say that there are a fair few players we can sign on a permanent from free agents list who actually will come in cuts later down the line. The starting one, Nils Steen, 18, 81 rated with a half decent potential. There's Swiss CDM Johan Brunner, potentially Xhaka's regen, but he's 80 rated, 19, great potential too. And there's Senegalese centre-back Mamadou Mane, only 18, 6'3", 79 rated with a good potential himself. The thing is though, out of the 3 players, I only believe Johan Brunner, Xhaka's regen, is going to get game time. So with that being said, he's the only one I'm actually going to sign. And so with that being said, that is exactly what I did. One thing I'm still doing though, even 4 seasons deep into this takeover, I'm still loaning our youngsters out, ladies and gentlemen, because I have a feeling that wheel's going to try and shaft us at some point, and when it happens, I believe if we keep doing this, we'll be absolutely prepared for it. For now though, guys, the team remains the exact same, just without Caicedo going into our 4th year. And this needs to be it, man. This needs to be the season we actually win silverware. Because if we make it halfway through this takeover without silverware, we are on track to do worse than United. Well, guys, it's going from bad to worse. We are 18 points behind Arsenal, who won the freaking Premier League. The only consolation at this point, we're consistently qualifying for the UCL. But get this, we lost the Community Shield to Liverpool on penalties. Man, arguably our best chance so far of getting points on the board. We also choked the FA Cup to bloody Newcastle. And Sunderland knocked us out in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. Bro, I'm a blue, but I'm beginning to give up on my own team here. And once again, in the Champions League, Real Madrid knock us out. Okay, something's amiss here. At this point, how on earth has this team not won a single trophy? There's more 90 rated players in it than not. The stats are absolutely phenomenal as well, arguably the best they've ever been. I don't know, man, we're coming up to the halfway point in this takeover and we haven't won a single trophy. Something needs to give, and it needs to give pretty damn soon. Right, guys, it's our 5th year in this takeover, and I think it's time for a change, guys. I think tactically, we need to sort this team out properly, because there's no way a team this good does not win silverware. So we are going to go for the 4-2-1-3 this time, keeping the counter-attacking build-up style with a 40 line height. But when we're on the break, this is how I want our team to be set up. Our front 3 really high up, Palmer being that playmaker in the centre of the pot with our wing backs up and down the pitch again. If this doesn't work, nothing will. On top of that, we have almost 400 million in our budget. But we all know it's not that simple. We haven't spun that wheel yet, have we? And why do I have a feeling we're about to land on something bad? Free pass. Okay, do what you want. Problem is, I wish I knew what I wanted to do. I haven't got a clue. I mean, as you've just seen, we've got more than enough to do whatever we want, frankly. It's just a question of where we're actually going to put that money. I mean, we've quite extensively been through this, haven't we? Our reserves is absolutely fine, so is the bench. And the thing is, if we do make any changes in this starting team, it would be incredibly harsh. However, we've not won silverware yet, so we do need to do something. So I am thinking we replace Colwill and Fernandez with that 370 million. I know, this hurts, I'm a blue myself, but something has to change. So for starters, for that CDM role to replace Enzo, I spent a whopping 100 million on Sandro Tonali, who at this point is 29 years old, 88 overall. And replacing Levi Colwill for 80 million is Nico Schlotterbeck, who at 29 years old is 88 rated. And that's our transfer window done. I did not want to do that, but it's what we needed to do, I think. As we now have almost an entire team pretty much full of 90 rated players. I've just got to put this out there though, if we don't win trophies this season, I don't think it's the team anymore. I just think the game's bloody broken. Well guys, the game isn't broken. We finally freaking done it. 5 points clear top of the table. We are Premier League champions with our first 7 points on the board. I am honestly so relieved. It's taken us 5 years, but it's better late than never. We are still yet to win the FA Cup though, but we finally won the Carabao Cup beating City. That, ladies and gents, is 10 overall so far, with a potential further 10 being added to it with the Champions League. But that's not happening because City just beat us on pens 3-1. They couldn't have just let us have that, could they? And I must say, when you check out how many goals and assists we got individually this year, it's easy to see why we've done so well. I mean, these stats. I mean, we've got 4 players, 5 players, 6 players with over 10 goals this year individually. That is ridiculous. And as you can see, the leaderboard finally has us with some points on it. 10 in total. We are only 37 now behind Manchester United with 5 years to go. I know that a lot can happen to this team in that time, but if we keep doing what we've done this year, in no time we'll be catching Man United and taking over them. Here's the thing though guys, this wheel is definitely gonna have its say, and whoa, bloody hell, team ain't happy. The lads have taken a dislike to you. They purposely not playing too well, so drop their rating by 5. Not only that, the boss isn't happy about this and wants you to sort this without signing any new players. So our team's getting decreased by 5 and we can't make any signings just when we were starting to do well. But as you can see, I've done exactly what the wheels wanted me to do. I have gone through every single starting 11 player we've got and I've decreased their rating by 5. But as you've just witnessed, we've got a lot of talent in this team that can replace them if we need to. I mean, look at the team now guys. We've pretty much got an entirely new starting 11 thanks to our depth. We got Hendrick in the team up top. We got Ashujo. Fernandez is back, so is Colwell. Haytu's on the left. You know what? The wheel can throw what it wants at us, but we're still bouncing back and bouncing back strong. And the thing is, whilst this team isn't as strong as last year, it's certainly capable of winning trophies. So let's hope we do what we did last year and do just that. And so far, so good. We've decimated the Premier League by 15 points. I think we might have to turn the corner here with Chelsea. We also this time win the Community Shield. We unfortunately don't win the FA Cup, but we do win the Carabao Cup. So my maths is terrible, but I think that's 13 points so far with the potential to add 10 more. And that's exactly what we've done. We beat AC Milan 1-0 in the final. We're officially the best team in the world. Somehow, after decreasing our entire starting 11 by 5, make it make sense. But it definitely makes sense now. 50 and 14 for Joao Pedro, 34 and 13 for Gittins, 25 and 22 for Cole Palmer. That's actually ridiculous. They were running riot. I can't believe what we've been able to achieve this year, man, especially what the wheel threw at us. But guys, that's a good thing. If we can take a shot like that from the wheel and continue to do well, imagine what we'll do with the good things thrown at us. I mean, you look at the wheel, there's 3 good ones to 1 bad. I cannot believe it. The worst one we've landed on. Damn it, release your 3 best players and have a transfer ban too. Oh, I'm going to regret being big-headed now, aren't I? And I can't believe this. That -5 last year really screwed us long term. Philip Jorgensen is our best player alongside Guevara, Reed and Cole Palmer. I can't believe it. I thought we got away with it. The wheel absolutely shafted us last year, didn't it? But we can't do anything about it. We've got to release Philip Jorgensen. We've got to release Guevara, Reed, and I'm gutted about that because he was such a good long-term signing. And this one hurts, man. We've got to get rid of Cole Palmer. Almost 10 million. Oh, wheel, honestly, go f*** yourself. Not to mention the fact we've got almost $500 million to spend and we can't do a damn thing with it. I've got to give credit where credit's due though. All things considered, this team doesn't look bad at all. I mean, we have Penders who's still 25 in goal for Jorgensen. We got Paez in for Cole Palmer. Reece James is returned in for Guevara Reed. Maybe we'll be okay. But to find out if that statement's true, only time will tell. And frankly guys, time has told us we're on a different level. We are once again, for the third time in a row, Premier League champions. We've found our footing. We are practically unstoppable at this point. We've also won the Community Shield. We don't win the FA Cup though, nor do we win the Carabao Cup. But we do win the Super Cup, but we don't win the Champions League. God, if we'd have won the Champions League or FA Cup, that would have been a game changer. Gotta say though, credit where credit's due, man. These boys pulled it out the bag this season. We lost our 3 best players, remember, and everybody just stepped up to the plate. Especially the usual 3 in front of goal. Joao Pedro, Estevao and Gittins are just on a different planet. And with 3 seasons remaining, if we keep this going, we're going to leave United in the dust on that leaderboard. And the best thing is, there's nothing really stopping us now. All 3 things left on the wheel are good. What's feeling blue? Every time you lose against Arsenal, you swap your best player for their worst, but if you beat them, you get any one of theirs for free. Now guys, at this stage, after winning the Premier League title 3 times in a row, I fancy ourselves against them any day of the week. Here's the thing, we've got over 200 million to spend as well, but I just don't think we need to. I'll put it to you like this guys, we are almost at the end of this takeover, and as you can see, our team is not only world class, but still so damn young. And on top of that, not only is the starting team good, but so is practically the entirety of the squad. However, I have just seen one position we could potentially really improve, and that's the keeper role where Penders is playing. Granted, he's 26, he's 86 rated, but in comparison with the rest of the team, he's absolutely the weakest link. So you know what, I decided to spend 75.5 million on an upgrade in Lucas Chevalier from PSG. Granted, he's 30 years old, but he's 88 rated with absolutely incredible stats. It's safe to say we're winning every game against Arsenal, especially with this team now, man. There's no area of our starting 11 that's a weakness anymore. Yeah. Good luck, Arsenal. You're going to need it. Here we are, though. Our first game against the Gunners. We're at home at Stamford Bridge. Our team is ready. Nobody's injured or suspended. What's the score going to... Oh, you are... 2-1? Are you joking? We actually lost. We've got to give them our best player for their worst. So they get Jamie Gittins, 28, 93 rated. And we get their worst player in return. Bro, I'm actually devastated at that. The thing is, I don't even know who their worst player is. I'm going to have to go through their team, figure it out, and then just go from there. But man, look who they've got. Moises Caicedo, you little traitor. Imagine joining the Gunners of all teams. We have our winner though, Benjamin Hendricks, 35, 72 rated, and we are going to get him in a deal which gives them Gittins. Yeah, I really don't like that wheel. That's it though, the deal's officially done. Gittins is heading to Arsenal, he's coming to us. We better win our next game against Arsenal. And we're about to find out if that's going to be the case. It's our second match this year against them. I do believe it's going to be our last game against... Oh, we get their player this time. 2-1. Get in. The thing is now, though, who do we go for? Because, to be honest, not many of these players realistically fit our team. Now, obviously, there's Bukayo Saka, 31 years old, 90 rated. But if we go for a winger, these are better options. There's a certain Arlo Ball who's 6 years younger and has the potential to be way better. Or we could go for William Saliba for that centre-back role, 31, 89 overall. However, there is one player I want to bring back to Chelsea, and that is, of course, Moises Caicedo, man. It does not sit right with me, him, of all players, playing for Arsenal. It just isn't right. And there we go. It's a done deal. He's coming back. I don't know when exactly, because I haven't checked the calendar. All I know is it's a done deal, and he's officially a blue again. But apparently, it's happening now. I think we must be in the January transfer window. Hey, that means we get him as soon as humanly possible right this second. And there he is, guys, back in the team. A star-studded Chelsea team is back to its full strength almost. And like I've already said, I'm pretty sure that's our last game with Arsenal this year, unless it isn't, in which we'll sim another game. But until then, we're simulating to the end of the season to see how we did. And it's yet another successful season in the Premier League. We have won 4 league titles now in a row. We win yet another Community Shield. We don't win the FA Cup. We do win the Carabao Cup. And we do once again win the UCL. Oh my god, we're killing it. And we're killing it in front of goal, as you can see. Even Garnacho's getting on the action. 16 goals, 6 assists in 37 games. But guys, we need to take a look at that leaderboard now, because Chelsea have absolutely swamped Manchester United. 63 points in total, and there's still 2 seasons left. As daft as it sounds, this Chelsea team could reach over 100 points in the next couple of years. And with the wheel only having good things on it, you never just know, do you? So the real question is now, guys, what are we landing on first? And it is absolutely going to be the +3. The boys have trained hard and improved. Give your starting team a +3 boost in rating, but don't sign anyone. I mean, okay, but you're going to do that for United. Let us sign a player, you cheeky sod. But man, just look at the team after that +3 improvement. Garnacho is the only player who's not 90 rated. Yeah, okay, I'll take that transfer ban after all. I mean, without the +3, we won the Champions League, the Premier League, FA Community Shield, we were in the Carabao Cups. Imagine what we're going to be able to accomplish with it. Well, we've accomplished yet another Premier League title, this time by 10 points. Yeah, we're just picking up where we left off last year, aren't we? We've won yet another Community Shield. Still no FA Cup, though, but we do win the Carabao Cup. We don't win the Super Cup, though. Bloody hell, why can't we win the FA or Super Cup? It doesn't matter, though, because we've won the Champions League once again. Bro, since Season 5, we've proper turned it around, haven't we? I mean, the stats are just out of this world again. 36 and 8 for João Pedro, 34 and 16 for Estevao, 26 and 7 for Garnacho, 16 and 13 for Paez. Just insane numbers. And the thing is, we still got one more year left in charge of this Chelsea side, and we have one more good thing on that wheel, so who knows what we're able to accomplish by the end of this takeover. Well, ladies and gents, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Spinning the wheel for the last time in this takeover. You either get an extra 250 million to spend this season, or you can make one player 99 rated, but you have a transfer ban. Why is this wheel giving me so many transfer bans, man? Obviously, though, I'm going to take the chance to make one of these boys 99 rated, but the question is, who on earth do I choose? To be honest, I don't think it's going to be anyone in the starting team. I kind of want to venture elsewhere for it. Do you know what, actually? I'm doing something different. Instead of making someone who's already quite decent 99 rated, I'm going to make our worst player our best, and in this case, it is 29-year-old Brody Hughes, who's a centre-back who's 70 overall. Not no more, though. As you can see, his stats are maxed out to 99. He's not only the best player in our team now, he's the best player in the world by a mile. And there he is, guys, in the starting 11, fitting into it like a damn glove. This is our last season, though. After this year, we say goodbye to this Chelsea team. So with that being said, I really hope we end this takeover on a high with them. And so far, so good, as not only did we almost go invincible, we've won our last Premier League title with 104 points. We're officially Centurions. We also win our last Community Shield. We, however, don't win the FA Cup. We don't win the Carabao Cup, but do win our last Super Cup. And we win our last Champions League too, which by the way is incredible, because if I'm not mistaken, every time we've won the Champions League, we've beaten an Italian team to do it. But man, look at these stats this year. Look at Brody Hughes, 10 and 8 and 60. Not bad for a 99 rated centre-back. And in my opinion, I think we have done a phenomenal job with this Chelsea side. As for the end of takeover stats, João Pedro is our top goal scorer with 330 goals, and Cole Palmer is our top assister with 107 assists. But it's the moment you've been waiting for, isn't it? The leaderboard. And what did I tell you guys? Chelsea cracked over 100 points. They finish above Manchester United on 109 altogether. It's going to be difficult to beat that score set by Chelsea, but next week's contender is well up for the challenge. And that is indeed the end of this takeover with Chelsea. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like on this video and smash that subscribe button if you're new and want to see more of this kind of stuff. Until then though, guys, have a great day, and if you want to see another video right now, click here, because YouTube recommends it and so do I, because this one is a banger.